is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. That's right, baby, they don't want it. Shoot!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
With the carry for Carolina.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run the counter. It's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
going to try and throw on third down. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. The tackle by A.J. Epinesa. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Bridgewater on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
No, not today.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Bills 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On second down now, it's Carson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Six-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Ready?
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Pick it up. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I got it.
To the air, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The quarterback taken.
Derek Brown in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Third down.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check, check, check.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You got blocked, man.
Room here to run. There he goes, left side.
Baby, it don't matter. It's okay.
Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A little juke. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. throwing again. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Back at the 25-yard line.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Check 26, check 26.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
McCaffrey with the carry.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Defense wins championships, baby. No. Check it out, please.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down.
Carolina.
Now Montgomery. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Carolina.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
6 down. Check 6 down.
52. And again, it's Allen. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 72 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Bills 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On first down, Allen. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. He may try and run for this. First down and more for Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming. I'm coming. 52's the Mike, boys. 52.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Check back, check back. Check 52's the Mike.
Throwing again. Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Yetur Gross-Matos
in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
He's not going to get me. 56, 56.
Now Allen, got to have this one. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run, this time McCaffrey, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Carolina, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bills, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.